Hello everybody, Wild Trekker here, and welcome to another episode here on the FTB server on Wildcraft. And yes, I'm hovering. No, I'm not in creative. I've got myself a jetpack. Yay! So I'm just having a bit of fun here at the moment. I've got it in hover mode. Let's take that off. Woohoo! So yeah, I got a jetpack. I've got a couple of jetpacks actually. I've been having a play around with these. I believe they only go so high and then you start falling again. So they've only got a certain height on this jetpack because this is the advanced jetpack. Whoa! So let's hover because that comes down a little bit better. So yeah, I've been playing around, got the advanced electric jetpack, which is a little bit better than what I had before. Because I did have, let's have a look now, put it in, it's just over here. We did have the normal jetpack, but that ran out of power really quickly, although it lets you get a bit higher. So what I've now got is this electric jetpack, which actually lasts quite a long time and is a lot simpler to recharge, because all you have to do is take it off. I've got a spare there, and put that up in there, and it recharges. And that's pretty quick as well, because we can use oak wood slabs, although they're only 370U, 750U. Yeah, so that's about right. Yeah, so basically we can use wood. We got plenty of wood to actually burn, which is quite handy, and so that's what we're using. Not sure if Everwood has different power. There's lots of things has power with regard to burning. So this got 370 EU, and that's 750. So yeah, maybe 753. Not much in it, but I'm going to have a try and look and see what's the best fuel for burning this. As you can see up there, it really charges really quickly, and that's back up to full power, and it's not cost that much to do it. So it's really cheap to recharge and really easy to recharge. Good fun. Okay, let's just give you a quick update what we've been doing here. You can see we've got a few machines around here. We've tried to make ourselves a little bit more efficient, but what we need to do is automate a lot of this now. So we've got this, which is a generator, and that's really cool because with a generator we can take a battery, and with our batteries we can put them in the generator and they will recharge the batteries. And the batteries are really useful, because we've been using it at the moment for all these other things, such as the compressor, the extractor, the canning machine, and the macerators. Now the macerators are what I really we've been waiting to get going, but we're going to actually make these more automated and change the power, I think using thermocraft or something like that, because they go through batteries really quickly. But what they do is they will take an ore. So for example, we'll take an iron ore there, we put that into the macerator. It's got a bit of charge in there at the moment, so that should use one charge, and it will take the iron ore. So rather than smelting it and turning it into one iron ingot, which is what you would normally get, what this does is actually turns it into 2 bits of dust basically. So as you see, we get it here, there we go, 2 iron dust. But then, when we actually smelt the iron dust, and I'm going to be really wasteful here now, because what I've been using is lava. It's a free resource and lasts for ages. I think I've worked out I can probably get a stack and a half of ingots out of it, out of lava, which is pretty cool. So we might as well put the rest of the iron dust in there. But each iron dust then generates an ingot, which basically means we're doubling our iron. So all the stuff that I had in there before, I've smelted down, and it's basically generated all this, which is pretty cool because it gives us a lot more than we originally started with, which is really cool. So we get double the amount. So obviously I've got a lot more there to actually carry on doing and smelting, but it just means every time I go on a trip I can, so instead of 64 iron ore, I'll get 128 out of that, which is pretty cool. So we'll just get that going, but again, the batteries, they go through power quite quickly, so you do have to keep an eye on it, and it's a bit of a pain because you've got to take it from there and swap it into here and so on and so forth. So it's a bit of a pain. So what I'm looking to do soon is basically automate all that. So I think that's the next thing I'll be doing, is basically getting some automation in. So what else have we been doing? I've been playing around with these quarried stone just to see what the look is. I don't really like this. It looks a bit more like a prison cell than anything else. But I was just playing around with that. A little bit of enchanting table. Nothing much going on. Apart from I blocked this off because I just kept coming back and there was a million zombies in here. Zombie pigmen. So I just come out of the nether and then I fight them, and you can see my latest death is down there because I was just fighting all the zombie pigmen to get rid of them. So yeah, but pretty cool. And we've got a few things going on here. Went over to the jungle and got some of the cocoa beans. Do have a bit of a farm going on down here, which is basically, so we've got aluminium, we've got copper going. Copper is something that I was struggling to find a lot of, and I needed the copper for various bits. So more copper and tin. So yeah, so I've got these growing down here. It's just a bit of free copper every now and then, so a bit of free tin and what have you. So and that'll just go in there in the normal way, basically. Just smelt it down. So that's really cool. You can see lots of things growing. Got a bit of farm going at the top, so maybe I'll go and show you that next. Let's go through here and have a look, he says. And yeah, so basically you can see from above we've got this farm going on here. So and I've got some animals going, but I'm having some problems with I was breeding my sheep and I come back and find a pork chop and a bit of wool on there, so I'm not sure if something's getting in because we've got a wisp spawn at the top, which I should go and disable really. So I wasn't sure if that was getting in the way. So what I'm thinking of doing now is building some kind of barn here. So that's going to probably be my project for the day, is to build a barn outside, so at least we can get that going. So yeah, that's really cool. And first melon, yay! I do love, by the way, the glove, this glove here. Something else I found it did that I didn't realise the other day, so let's just get rid of this. So as well as being a multi-tool for things like this, I'll get a few more melons growing. What I found really cool was when I was doing my tree farming. So if we come up here, so like this big tree up here, look at this massive tree, such a pain because you've got to find all the bits of wood when you chop it down to where they are. So what this glove does, here we go, boom, all the leaves gone. And basically you can take all the leaves away really quickly and you can just literally left with whatever's left in terms of the wood, which is a really cool way of getting all the wood down. And the great thing is, obviously, with this jetpack as well, just makes it even easier to come up here and do it from the top. So yeah, I do like that. So there's a few tools I need to actually investigate more of, I think, in this game, because there's some hammers and things like that which are just as effective and really cool. So I want to be getting those and playing around. It's just going to make mining so much easier because they basically allow you to knock away 9 blocks at a time, etc. So yeah, some really cool stuff. So I'm going to get rid of this tree and then I'll see you back over in the bait in a second. Right, okay, so I've kind of earmarked a place out how to, or where I want this, shall we say. I'm not quite sure what size I want it yet, so I'm going to kind of do this as we go along, I think. Probably could do it a bit higher. Let's get rid of this tree. That's cool. Okay, so yeah, we're probably going to need an entrance. Probably ought to have that in the middle. I'm not sure how wide this is. I think I did mark it out earlier. That's going to be about 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 blocks. Yeah, that's okay-ish. So if we had the centre round about here, well, actually just off there would be the centre. It's about 11 blocks, because that kind of marks where we would walk into it. So should we have a 3 wide or 2 wide door? Should we have it centred? Should we have double doors going in? I think that's probably wise. So we'll have those as 2 doors going in, and then we'll put some beams going up here. So let's do this. 1, 2, and then 1, 2. Okay, and let's just do that going across to mark it. See how that looks back here. Okay, yeah, so that looks like it's going to be where the entrance will be to the barn. So I think what I'm going to do is get this outline working, probably take away some of this, work out the distance, and then yeah, see how it looks. Okay, so I've just come back in here because I'm trying to decide on colours. Now you can make something, I believe, because I was going to do some clay and colour some clay. Then I realised that this version of Minecraft is running an old version to do Feed the Beast, and so I couldn't do coloured clay bricks. So what I'm going to do, I can make something. Yep, there you go, it's a paintbrush. And I think if you get a paintbrush and some dye and some stone bricks, is it? There we go. So you can basically make coloured bricks. So that's really cool. So what I'm going to do is I've got both some wool and some coloured bricks here. So I'm going to see which one looks the best. So we'll and I do love the fact you can leave your stuff in the crafting table. It's really good. Right, let's go and have a look and see what looks best. Okay, I'm not quite sure which one I like. Not even sure if I like that as the building in there. This bit here. So, I think what I'm going to have to do is get the roof on and see how the rest of it fits in and see which one I want to go with. Bricks is easier to make, that's for sure, because otherwise I've got to go and find lots of sheep. But, yeah, not quite sure. Alright, well, let's carry on and start making the roof, etc., and we'll see how that turns out, I think. Okay, are we ready for the grand reveal? Here we go. And ta-da! Okay, so the barn is finished. I haven't moved any of the livestock yet. We've not quite finished on the inside, so I've got that to do now. And yeah, we'll go over there and take a look, see how it is. Blob Basher's joined me as well. Come and say hello, Basher.
Hello.
How you doing? All right?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, so let's go and have a look. And Blob Basher's playing with her new jetpack for the first time, so that's quite funny. So I'm going to let her have one of the more advanced electronic versions, which are a bit easier to control and flying. So yeah, there it is. What do you think, guys?
Oh,
I've got these.
Awesome.
Do you like it? I've got these hop speed doors on there. Let's just go and have a look at it around the side, have a look at the design of it. I think it's really cool. So I've put the same doors in the windows, so a bit like shutters really. They're in the windows there, and put the glass across the top there, and basically it's the same design on the other side, although we've got the hill in the way here, so I'm not quite sure how we're going to do that. Yeah, so I think that's really cool. I think it looks really good. It's a nice size as well, so what we've got to do is move all these bits inside. So I managed to move the sheep there easy enough, and as you can see here I've got this pathway to do down here, so we'll probably do that in terms of we've got to put some more bricks in, and I might have to go and get some more quarried stone. I'm not quite sure yet, and I've got to put some pens in on the other side as well. So we've got tell you what, Basher, I'll give those stones to you, and then you can go and do that, can't you?
Yay.
There you go. If you can put the rest of the walkway in too wide, that would be really good. So we've got some white sheep in there. So we've got, what's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pens each side, 12 pens. Not quite enough to get lots of coloured sheep, but that's something we could do as well, is actually perhaps get these pens to get more sheep and that. So it's the different coloured sheep. That might be an option. So we shall see. I'm going to lift the pen up there. I only want it 1 deep, but with the fence on there, that's absolutely fine. So yeah, no, I think it looks pretty good. So we'll just carry on doing this interior bit together, and we'll see how it looks, and see if we can have some fun getting the animals in. Although I have got a couple of safari nets. Trouble with the safari nets I've got, they're only single-use ones. What I really need is to get some more ender pearls, so I can make myself a reusable safari net, because then that way it'll be just a little bit easier in terms of reusing them all the time, rather than using up the slime balls, which is...
So you do have one ender pearl back in the house?
Yeah, we've got 2 actually. We've got 2 ender pearls, but we need 4 to make the reusable safari net, so we need a couple more ender pearls. So maybe we're going to have a journey to the end at some point, so we need to find a stronghold here, wherever that might be, and perhaps go to the end, just fight the ender dragon.
Yeah, and then build like a little house, and then
Yeah,
build like the shelter for our height, and then try and stare at the enderman, and then to like come back and then kill the enderman under our shelter.
Exactly. We can hide under a shelter. We don't have to do the big ender, although we could probably think about doing that at some point. And maybe some mods, I don't know. I've not had a look if there's any mods that make killing endermen any easier within this, but it would be good for XP and things like that. So
yeah, I'm done with the path.
Excellent. Okay, that looks really good. So we need to get another piece of obsidian to make another pressure plate there, but I think that looks quite good, don't you think?
Yeah, I'm going to actually go mining now.
Okay, you go off mining. If you happen to find some obsidian, that would be really cool. I could do some obsidian while you're down there.
Okay.
Right, so okay, what I need to do now is really think about getting those cows in there. I'm not sure if we've got any leads. Do we even have leads in this version of Minecraft? I don't know. So that'll be one thing. We've got a couple of pigs in there. We need to start breeding the cows and that sort of thing, so we need to get those in. And
no, I don't think you have leads in this Minecraft.
Okay, yeah, it's the older version, isn't it? So
yeah, I found these.
What I might do is a rather sneaky version then. Let's see if we can find our way through to the pigs. There they are. There's the pigs. Come on, piggies, this way. Push, push, push. Yeah, how to get the pigs in there. Up there. Up you go. Go on, move. Should say move.
My jetpack ran out.
Your jetpack ran out. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you don't need it down there anyway, do you? So let's get these. Come on then, Mr. Piggy. You come in as well. Here we go. In you go. Into a new... I said that way. That way. That way. Follow your mate. There you go. We get you some carrots. You have lots of fun. So, there we go, guys. I think that's pretty much finished in terms of the interior for now. We've got the cows through, so that's no problem. And they're breeding. Got some pigs there, but we need to find some carrots. So I think I might go and work on that zombie spawner that I've got, because I've got that zombie spawner I've done nothing with at the moment. So I might go and set up a little zombie trap over there, which A will give us XP if we want it, but it might get some drops from the zombies of carrots. And then we've got some sheep over here at the moment. It's happened again, look. So there's a pork chop and some wool, which basically means one of those sheep has died. So the question is, why? Why is he dying? What's happened? It's very strange. Not quite sure what that is. If someone knows the answer, let me know, because that's happening quite a lot, breeding the sheep and they're dying. Is it because I'm using barley rather than wheat? I don't know. The cows seem to be okay. I seem to be breeding the cows alright, but yeah, the sheep don't seem to be going very well on there. So, well, we've got some wheat, and we've got some cotton as well, so perhaps we ought to expand our fields out here, make this into more fields to grow perhaps some wheat and cotton in this area, and see what's happening. We've got a berry farm at the top here, which is going quite well. I think that's looking quite good. Let's just get rid of that from there and stick a torch up here instead. There we go, put some more torches. One of the things I'm lacking around here is torch. Didn't really put those out when I started. Put some up there. There we go, it's a little bit better lit, isn't it? And there we go. Okay, yeah, so I've got my berries here as well, which is really cool because it means that we're making ourselves some yummy fruit salads, or berry medleys, I think they're called, which is actually really good because I believe if you have those, it means actually it takes longer for you to get hungry again. So your saturation, if you like, your hunger doesn't suddenly start going down again. So that's what I understand. And I must admit, I haven't been needing lots of food where I think other times when I've not been eating that, I've needed food a lot quicker. So yeah, it's really cool. We've got 4 types of berries here, so it's easy enough to make berry medleys and just keep them in the chest there. So that's what we'll do. Yeah, so that's really cool. Right, so I'm just going to get these, go and find the seeds and plant the rest of the farm, and come back. Okay, so I think it's time to have a go at building on here, don't you? So let's have a quick look and see what we're going to do. So I think we're just going to make a very simple water. That's not good. Where's my cobble? All the torches are going to go in, which means zombie are going to watch my back for me. Yeah, so let's get rid of this. Yeah, so all those torches are gone. So we'll get some more torches around there pretty quick before these start spawning. There we go. Right, so yeah, we've got some water above us, which is obviously a bit of an issue. I'm not too worried about having this looking too pretty as such, but what we need to do, and get down from there, Basher. What we need to do is just really see if there's any water behind here as well. No, it's just the outside, because this spawner is really close to the surface. So, which is not bad, but helps if I don't put those up, but I put stone up instead. So what we need to make sure is we've got this 1, 2, 3, 4 that way. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're just going to make a very classic spawner. 1, 2, 3, 4 that way, but we're not quite 4 this way. So what's over here? Anything? No. So let's take this wall out. Be careful at the top row because obviously there's going to be water at the top there. So we're going to make this a 9 by 9 room. That's the plan. There we go. Some more up there. So we've got lots of sand here.
Oh, it's raining.
It is indeed. So yeah, we're going to make this a classic 9 by 9 room, which basically will mean we can get a little water trap, get the mobs flowing down, and then it'll be nice and easy to get them coming this way. So we'll probably drop them down through here, and then we'll just set up an area where they drop down. We're not going to do it, we're not going to lift them up, because one of the ways of doing this would be lift them up, drop them back down again and give them full damage. We could set up a lava blade to sort of part kill them. I'm not too worried about that, to be perfectly honest, as long as we can just kill them with a couple of strikes. We're going to use this to get a few mobs, a few drops and some XP, so it's probably not going to get loads of use as such, but right, okay, so what we need to do, classic spawner, is we take away the floor, and we need to do it so they drop down. In fact, let's make ourselves a infinite water source first, just so we got water to bring ourselves. I bought a couple of buckets with me.
I've got a bucket.
Have you?
And some baked potatoes.
Yeah, okay. Right, let's just get in there. So what we can do is we can put the water in the corners, and you can see where it flows. So that flows down there. We could probably just make sure this is lit up on the walls, really. That's probably the zombie behind you.
Help!
Have you not got a sword?
I have, but
Okay.
I'm lagging.
There you go. Right, so that's one there, and let's get another bucket of water. and we'll put this in the other corner, and then this just helps you see the pattern to where it's falling. So you can see here it falls either side of the spawner, which means we can now take away all the bricks that do not have water on them. So we take it down one level, everything that doesn't have water on them, just remember to put some torches back, and that should make it nice and easy to get them flowing. And this is the simple. Why is that not going down there? That's a bit weird. Let's just do that again. That's better. That was just a bit weird. The water wasn't quite flowing. So we've got all that there. So now what will happen is when we take each of these blocks away that's underneath, like that, they will drop down and then they'll flow down this channel here and come out here. And this is where they'll come out. And we could probably bring them this way if we wanted to, or we could just stand at the top of the stairs and bash them to our heart's consent. Okay, so let's just see about this now. Let's put.
We could actually get them flowing down here, dig down, and then dig a couple of spaces forward, and then get some glass up, and then we can start killing them.
Yeah, we just need a little spot here where we can come out. So we'll probably bring them to about there.
Yeah. Oh, you know what we forgot? Ladders.
What do we want ladders for?
If we're coming back up.
We can just use steps. So if we literally have them there, and we can stand here, and we can go bash, 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 and we can just literally bash them there as they come out. That's just a very, very simple mod trap.
We need to bash it, basher.
Bash it, basher, yeah, thanks for that. Okay, so if we just block that off there, this is where they're going to come out and stop. So what we're going to do is we'll put that up there, and then we can just literally bash them away like that if we want to. And you could even have that not there and do it. So what we do need is a sign to stop the water coming out. That's for sure. So let's just get rid of that. So if I get a sign made up, get some wood. I put a sign here, that should basically stop the water flowing. They should come to this block and we can bash them. But we could, if we wanted to, we could keep the water flowing to there and have the sign there. That would work as well. So what I'm going to do now is just get back in here. In fact, let's just get the water. Yeah, but we want the drops, so in fact we don't need any more water, because as soon as I start doing this, the water's going to start coming down. So all I'm going to do is literally take away these corner pieces, and as you can see, everything flows through to the center here, and this is where they all drop, and nothing drops down there. So I'm going to get the torches in a second. There's a bit of a stagnant area under there, so I am going to take that one, there we go. So that water's flowing underneath. And this is the thing you got to check, is that everything does flow, because we're just using the water to bring the zombies down to us basically. Let's have a look. Right, okay, I'm just going to knock these torches out and then we'll see how it looks. Alright, so we've got that set, we've got those out, and yeah, we've got this bit of a thing where we've got to bash them a few times. We could put in a dropper or something like that, traditional Minecraft dropper with a bit of redstone, and get the use a lava blade, but I'm quite happy for this, just to bash them really, it's easy enough. We've got another zombie head, that's cool. Yay! Okay, so that's easy enough, and hopefully if we get enough down there, so what we can do is we can just hang around down here if we wanted to, and see if we don't get any lots of drops. So we've just been doing some exploring. Our base is over that way there. You can see my latest depth is 872 miles. I don't know what that's covered in. But as you can see from the mini-map probably, we found a village. So hooray, found a village, and so that's our first village we found, which is really cool because they've got some unique villagers on here, which is quite good. We've got this guy here that I've just traded with actually. It's not a bad trade. Some wheat for emerald, I can live with that. Wool for an emerald, not so sure, but I think he's quite a good villager to have, really. Easy trading. He's a bit stuck in there, so we're going to get him out. So I've kind of set up a base in this house here, and what we're going to do is end up going to get the portal gun, and the portal at the moment it goes down to the mine. We're going to basically set it up to come over here, so probably on this wall or something like that. We'll set up the portal, and when we come out here we've got these, which untreated frames, tropical queen. Try not to get too close, because when you do, you get not quite sure how this works, so this is something I'm going to have to impregnated frame. Okay, so untreated frame and impregnated frame, so impregnated frame. So I'm not quite sure what the deal is or how these things work. I know I've got some obsidian frames back the other base, so can you put them in there? I don't know. I have no idea how all that works. Let's put that one back in the other side. So that's something I'm going to have to look at. All the villagers are coming back inside now because it's getting dark. So yeah, I'm not going to get too close because you get poisoned when you do that. So we've got this base here. Something I'm going to do, we've got lots of different villagers. Oh, pork chops, yeah. Raw pork chop, I've got lamb chop. You want beef? No, you want pork chop. Okay, lots of those out there. So, let's see if we just can't sleep through the night, because something I want to try, and that's the other thing as well. As you can see in my hotbar, I've got some carrots. Yay! So that's something we wanted. Trying to get them from zombies. In the end, I've got them from a village. So, let's see, something I wanted to try. Can we put a villager in a safari net? No, because you're trying to trade with him. That's a shame, unless you get a gun. There is a safari net launcher, so whether we can fire the safari net at them, that might be quite cool. So yeah, I think pretty cool. We found this village. So what I'm going to do is make a note of the coordinates. So we're roughly about 400, 750, something like that. Going to make my way back, go and get the portal gun, and set up the portal over here. So we've then got quick access to a village, and then we'll probably try and secure the village so mobs don't get in, light it up and that kind of thing, because there's plenty of mobs around. We can set up some nice easy farms to do some trading, and then we get emeralds and we get lots of other things from there. And there was a villager as well that looks after the bees, so there was a few different villagers to normal vanilla Minecraft, and certainly for this older version. Obviously newer versions going into 1.8, the villagers are really cool now, but I think yeah, there's some really cool villagers in there, so that's really good. So exciting times ahead. Might as well get some pork chops as I was here, as the villagers want them. So yeah, so I think I'm going to end the episode here. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. It's been good fun. We've got quite a lot done. We got our barn done. We started messing around with the machinery. One thing I'm going to do next is actually get some more automation in there, so we can perhaps get some thermal power going and get the macerators and that powered and self-sorting, and all we have to do is dump stuff in there and it'll automatically double our ores for us. We don't have to stand there doing it, so we'll probably get that done as well while we're at it. So yeah, really cool. Thanks for watching. My name's WildTrekker. If you've enjoyed the episode, then please do click on like, leave us a comment, leave us your feedback. Love to get some ideas from you guys of what you think we should be doing on here, and that'd be really cool. Get your input, and if any of you are really good at Minecraft and like building, then maybe you want to join me on the server. There's a thought. So what's this over here? I think I've just run out of power in my jetpack. What is that? That is different. I think it's just a waterfall in the way it looks on a floating island. Maybe that's all it is. Just look really, really strange. Yeah, that's all it is. Waterfall on floating islands. Cool island. That's pretty cool. Okay, so yeah, I think we'll leave the episode there, and do check us out again when join us on the Wildcraft Feed the Beast server. We'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Bye-bye. Bye.